It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to, pick up a first down.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And his throw is incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Let's go now. 70,
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10. Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, back to Sanders. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing is Hurts. Flush to his right. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains happens when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and his early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
In your face.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts rolling to his right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, there's a downside to everything, and the danger of man coverage is if you're locking down your target, you often turn your back to the quarterback and you don't see him. Sometimes you open up a big lane for him to hit you for big yardage, and that was an astute play by him to scramble out, see that lane, and burn them for a first down.
Sanders is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now it's Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 2nd and 11 now. Hurts. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Nothing our score after 1. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. He'll drop to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And they are able to add on to their advantage. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now back to throw.
That's going to be caught. It's James Prochet.
They're going for it with Dobbins. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back can get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the 1st down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. Finding room at midfield. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 32. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Now Jackson on 1st down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson.
And he'll go right back to Andrews.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Jackson. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Fletcher Cox. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. Now, maybe a moral victory of sorts. They're on the board here late in the first half, but this offense just hasn't looked that sharp.
Yeah, but at least they got the 3 points, right? At least they have something to, quote-unquote, hang their hats on and maybe feel a little bit better about themselves as they head to the half.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 75 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores. Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. That one complete to Prochet. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 44, Jackson steps away to his left. Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Devin Duvernay.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
Tucker with the extra point, and that trims the lead down to 9.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. At the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He starts by handing this off to Drake.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here's Drake one more time on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On first down, Drake, and able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, one. Check, check. Lucky. Under 10.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And now Jackson will look to throw it.
He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On 3rd and short, Drake. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
50 Cent. Mike, 50 Cent. Let's go, dude. Tighten up. Let's go. Shift. 50 Cent.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Man open is Robinson. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Demarcus Robinson, 35 yards. And the Ravens have got it back to within a score. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And the lead is down to 2.
Makes the score Eagles 19, Ravens 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Offense set to begin their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give him 7 there on the first down carry. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Play action. Here's Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. Complete. Smith has it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down on a well-designed play there. That gets him 16 to move the chains. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught at the 10-yard line.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will add to their 4th quarter lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. Hey. Check safety, check safety.
Throwing is Jackson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Let's go, D. Check.
Jackson now. Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Prochet. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Dobbins is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this time he is in. Yes. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Another run here with Sanders. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he's got some space here. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 45 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game.
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. each other, ain't no hiding this.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it. It's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo, Porsche, photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo, Porsche, photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 gang. Know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due. I ain't been asleep.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try the air now with Watson. And this is incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, you better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Here we go on 4th. Watson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 38. They start the drive with Cook. And some room to roam now. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. The first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 14. Cousins. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Open man is Thielen, is complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
They'll roll him out right. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jadeveon Clowney able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Open man is Osborne. He's got him. And they're going to get him down shy of the 1st at about the 13-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Nice job understanding the situation. 3rd and long, kept the play in front of them and made the tackle. They gave up a good chunk of yardage, but it does force a 4th down.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that 1st down marker. They'll run for it. Chubb. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations. Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jordan Elliott collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air. But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Setting up the screen for Cook. Touchdown! Dalvin Cook from 6 yards away. And the Vikings post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Joseph connects on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. The Browns drive about to get started. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Back to throw, Watson. Right back to Njoku. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. To throw is Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Here's Cousins. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. This is taken at the 18. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns drive about to get started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This time they stay on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Cousins now. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. From just shy of midfield, Cousins. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Play fake. Cousins.
Gets into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner with not only the pick, but the pick six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tagged as one of the best in the league the prior season.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
Play action now. Cousins. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 45-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
He'll buy some time right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns will take over here just shy of the 30. So an opening drive interception to begin this 2nd half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the 2nd half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And he goes out right around the 39.
41 yards on the ground for him so far.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On first down, Watson. Flush to his right. He's got a man, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Chubb will get the call running left. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And again, it's Chubb. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Chubb is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
He'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Browns have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. And he was excellent on that drive. He deserved to be the one to get across the chalk.
Oh, I agree with you totally. A workhorse on the drive. And how about that last decisive run to punch it in?
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Cousins gives way to Cook. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Now Cousins. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he will have a Vikings first down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it. But they've got to continue to move quickly.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion. So I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can. Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. Third down, Dalvin Cook. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Cousins. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Cousins. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Cousins to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. He's back to throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean, this offense, they had it down there inside the red zone, but ultimately couldn't execute that final snap to find the end zone.
Yeah, they're going to walk away from this one, and you know what's going to go through their heads the entire time until they get to play again? If we could only have that final snap to do over one more time, maybe with a different play call.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27. I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back